Hello, this is a reading of Hanukkah in Little Havana by Julie Anna Blank, illustrated by Carlos Vélez Aguilera. Each December, the wooden crate arrives at our house in leafless Greenbelt, Maryland. It's always full of fresh, fragrant oranges picked by my grandparents in their bungalow's backyard haven in Miami, Florida. But one Hanukkah, no fruit comes in the mail, no explanations. My imagination just wanders. And on a December midnight, lost in sleep, my sister and I are carefully plucked from our beds by our parents. They carry us out to the driveway, placing us in the back of our station wagon with pillows from our beds. Our murmurs of, "What time is it?" are met with, "We want to beat the traffic. Shh, shh, go back to sleep." We wake up to an unfamiliar road signs and radio ads. Pedro's weather report, chilly today, hot tamale, and the laughing eyes of our parents in the rearview mirror. We cruise down I-95. Are we awake or dreaming? We wonder, pinching and poking each other. We're not sure until morning, when we're picking grapefruit, tangerines, and oranges with sun-kissed Nona and Nono. We dance salsa with Mommy as Daddy's eyes tear up. Daddy says they're tears of happiness. Up early to make pulpy orange juice to sip on the stroll to the seashore. Nona races us in the foamy surf. My Frida's still a fast filly, Nona's voice roars with the waves. Afternoons spent grating potatoes and crying over onions to fill dinner time's frying pan with sizzles and pops of potato latkes. Applesauce or sour cream? Both! Always. Through the screen door, while we spin the dreidel for chocolate coins on cool patio tiles, we spy a dough hook on Nona's mixer. Must be Buñuelos Day. Almond donuts for Hanukkah. Nona, the baker who fries each pastry, fills it with love, almondrincas, and the sweetest guava jelly. We sit on stools as we sift sugar. The fan makes its revolution around and around, drifting snow of sugar on the brown buñuelos, as well as on our faces. 8 days of light and love, latkes and laughter, sea and sand and sunsets, with ocho candelicas para mí, 8 little candles for me. Hanukkah in Little Havana. So, almondrica is little almond in Ladino, and buñuelo is a fried pastry, a Hanukkah treat in South America and the Caribbean. Ladino is a language spoken by Sephardic Jews. Latkes is potato pancake in Yiddish. Nona is grandmother in Ladino. Nono is grandfather in Ladino. Ocho candelicas para mí is 8 little candles for me in Ladino. And Yiddish is a language originally spoken by Ashkenazi Jews. So the author's note. Born into a military family, I spent my early childhood in Caracas, Venezuela, while my grandparents lived in Miami, Florida. I spoke Spanish, easily blending into the community until my dad was transferred from South America to Virginia, where I did not blend in. Although my grandparents spoke English and Yiddish, neither language sounded friendly to me. On my first trip to Miami, it was the Ladino speaking ladies at the synagogue sisterhood whom I understood, not my grandfather's and grandmother's Yiddish speaking friends. As a child, I had plenty of Hanukkah books, but none depicted the Sephardic traditions or Ladino language that I learned to love from the Cuban Jews of Miami. This story is for all our children, reflecting the many ways Hanukkah brings us light. So you may celebrate Hanukkah or you may not, but I wonder what was different or what was new. Did you know about Ladino and that language and tradition? So thank you and happy celebrating.